Okay, you guys, I have this really gross 3-day greasy hair, and I'm going to show you how I do an updo for the news. I have 2 different kinds of brushes, bobby pins, and this one hair tie. And just a side note, I've got about 10 minutes to get this done and get down to the set. First step, brush the greasy hair. Second step is tease the greasy hair, and I start about right here, and then I tease a couple of times, working my way up. And how does one do that, you might ask? Pull it up like this, and then I just go like this at the root, and then do another section, and do the same thing over and over. We are sufficiently teased. I'm going to brush over the top very lightly. Don't want to untease the tease, but we want to smooth it out. Now we're going to add just a little dry shampoo to the top, just where you see it. And now I choose which pieces I want to hang down and frame my face. Probably something like this. Now this is going on the news, so I just want it to look classy. If I were going out for a night, I might do it a little more extra. Now I'm going to add just a little bend to these front pieces with my clamp-free, like 1-inch curler I have here, this thing. Okay, now we start making the pony, and I just start combing down with this little bristle brush here, and just making this look like a nice rounded shape. I promise this is going to come together. This is going to come together the best I can make it. I'm not a professional, and honestly, every time I do this, I'm just winging it. Okay, now the hair tie, and I want it to be a little bit lower because again, I'm on the news and I think that looks a little more professional. So I do my pony about like here. I'm about to show you top secret information. Once I do that, I take my hands like this and I just push up like that to give it that little bit of height that I think looks really good on camera. See that? It just elevates it. Now, since I'm from the South and big hair is like a rite of passage, I have to make sure not let myself do it too much. This is key. This is the point where you spray. You give that shape a little hold. And I kind of like it when it looks a little piecey. I think it looks better than being like perfectly smooth. That's personal preference, of course. Okay, now for the bobby pins. Get your bobby pins ready. Oh gosh, I'm hurrying. I'm always rushing. Okay, now literally just take this messy pony, give it a little twist, and as you twist, I don't know how to show you this from the back. I also don't know how I do this without seeing the back. And I just twist it around like this, and I don't pull it too tightly. Can you still hear me? And then I just start bobby pinning like my life depends on it. At this point, I'm just really hoping that this looks okay, like sufficient enough to go on TV because I don't have time to do it again. Also, don't tell my dentist that I use my teeth to open this, and you know that the little squiggly part on the bottom goes on the bottom part of how you're pinning, right? Not the flat part. Let me say that again. The squiggly part goes closest to the scalp. Does that make sense? Yeah. About halfway through pinning where it kind of feels secure, but I need to give it a little more shape, I just use this stand mirror and I just kind of check it and see where I need extra pins, like that. And then one thing you have to really watch out for is as you're pinning, the way you put your pins in near this part can kind of change the shape of this tease part you've done. So if you need to lower it or higher it or manipulate that, you can, but also you might actually get a little shape you didn't want. So you just kind of have to be careful about how you put your bobby pins in and how it affects the overall shape. Okay, we're checking one last time. You know, I don't absolutely love it. I don't hate it. So this will be just fine. We are totally out of time. Give these a little brush, a little shape, and then grab your hairspray. Go to town with the hairspray. Just get in there, girl. Like that, give it a little waft. And it's updo news time. Let's go. I thought you might want to see the whole look. I did this tonal thing with the pink. I don't know if I love it, but it's where we're at right now. And then this is the hair. I will see you on 7 News in a second.